What's up guys, I'm Phoenix Master 1 and welcome back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes, and in this video I'll be giving you guys my first impression on the new performing arts banner we're gonna be getting in 2 days. And this banner has got a lot of ranged dancers and it's pretty interesting actually. So we have got Xander as a dagger dancer. Pretty interesting stuff because we already have performing arts Olivia as a dancer, and I actually found their support and warriors to be really nice because Olivia's son, Inigo or Laszlo, is Xander's retainer. And it's pretty interesting because Laszlo probably trained Xander to be a dancer for this festival. So he has got this 12 might weapon that is effective on cavalry units, and it does have hardy bearing built into it, and after combat it inflicts -7 defense and -7 res. Definitely a pretty good weapon. It is inheritable, so it's pretty much like a hunter's knife from Fates, I guess. Being effective on cavalry units, it's definitely really nice having some utility on a dancer, so not only they're going to be able to dance, but also provide the utility in the effective damage and can definitely check some horse units. And he has dance, of course, close counter, quick repose 3, and odd defense wave 3. His kit is so premium, like even if you do not like dancers or Xander, you can make such an amazing use of his kit. Close counter, of course, is really amazing. You could actually inherit quick repose 3 and close counter in one time on Xander if you sacrifice his Hobaki for quick repose 1 and 2 as a stepping stone, so it's definitely really nice. And odd defense wave is really going to be amazing with his close counter actually. Odd defense wave can also be sacrificed on someone like Myrrh because she does have Earth Sweep built into her weapon, so she can basically increase her own defense, give the self buff, and avoid doubles. Not that she has trouble with that, but if you have got something like minus defense Myrrh and you really like her, you could of course use odd defense wave. But defense tactic on a mixed team is also something you could work out, but still it's an option. And even normal Leo with his Brynhilder Refine can make use of odd defense wave, so odd defense wave is definitely going to be pretty nice for enemy phase units. I'm actually really liking this Xander, effective on cavalry units. He has got premium kit. Look at this dance. I thought when I saw Elise, I thought she was about to get memed on by this dagger, but then Xander danced and his dance is as deadly as his sword. My man Laszlo definitely slacked off when training Xander. And also I have something new which I'm going to be doing with these first impression videos. So I'm going to be giving you guys my expectations for the stats of the units I would like to see. These are not even predictions, this is just what I'm expecting from these units. So being a ranged dancer, they're going to be having double BST penalty with being range unit and also being a dancer. So they're probably going to be having 140 BST unless they decide to boost that. So he does have 38 HP as we can see, and I expect him to have around 30 attack and 22 speed. He's going to be our slowest dancer, I'm hoping, because we don't really have any sort of slow dancer. And if you want to give him points in defense, then you definitely have to reduce his speed. So 32 defense would be pretty nice, somewhere along the lines of Saizo. And I've given him 18 resistance. It could be lower actually if they wanted. They could definitely min-max him much better and reduce resistance by 2 points and make it up to 16 just like Saizo. And also reduce speed, but I don't really see them doing that, min-maxing a dancer like that. So that's why these are my expectations. Let me know what you think about this. And like I said, these are just my expectations. These are not confirmed stats. My uncle definitely does not work at Nintendo, a spoiler alert. And these are not even predictions, just my expectations. Now let's move on to Elincia. I like her so much, and I thought the only Elincia alt we're going to be getting was a flying healer, but I guess they are probably saving that for legendary Elincia. So she is a green dagger unit. Now we have got colored daggers, which is definitely good, gives them the color advantage. Because dagger units, especially like a ranged dancer, is probably not going to be having a lot of attack. So having the weapon triangle advantage definitely helps them a lot with their utility, because at least they can specialize in something. Being a colorless dagger dancer is not really the best thing because you could be a magic tech like performing arts Olivia, but I guess you lack that utility if you get what I mean. So she has got this weapon, Cloud Myogi, and this is effective on dragon foes. So we have got our first inheritable dragon sling weapon. Here's to hope they can release Dragon Pike and Worm Slayer, but the thing is that these are seasonal daggers, so they are pretty limited. You cannot inherit to a lot of units unless you will for her. It's effective on dragon foes, and it does have hardy bearing built into it. So with hardy bearing, you can basically ignore Vantage and Desperation because those are the skills which change the priority of your attack. Quick Repose does not really count, so if you're wondering if Xander's weapon conflicts with his slot B or not, Quick Repose does not really change the priority of your attack. It basically gives you a follow-up attack. It's not really the same. But with Vantage and Desperation, it can prevent that priority change, and by running these weapons, you're basically disabling your own units from using Desperation or Vantage because it will ignore your own skill. So if you have got these weapons, please make sure to not run Vantage or Desperation. Back to Elincia, it does also debuff -7 defense and -7 res. It can be pretty nice for checking colorless Ryoma and Noe, I guess. And she's got attack speed push. It's the same skill which Summer Tana has. And unlike her, it's pretty fine on Elincia because she's a dancer. She's not gonna be attacking all that much. So whenever she attacks, it gives her the burst power for that one combat, I guess. So that's good. And then she's got Rock Slide Dance, gives +3 speed and +4 defense. I'm not really the biggest fan of these dance skills because you're missing out on something like Wings of Mercy on a dancer. But still, I guess it's fine for a budget option, and she's got Drive Reds too. Overall, these are the stats which I'm expecting her to have. She's got 34 HP from the trailer, and she's gonna be dancing to Ike. I'm so happy about this. Tellius finally got their seasonal units, and she's got 34 HP. I expect her to have good 34 attack. If you're trying to dent someone like Noe, then you do need to have good attack, and I really want her to be fast because if you run Fury on her, you could run Water Sweep and prevent the counter attack from dragons because she's probably not going to be able to one-shot dragons because of the ranged BST, and they are really bulky, so I don't really see her one-shotting dragons. But that's why Water Sweep could come in. Soren is available at 3-star and 4-star, so that's something I would really like, but I know 34-34 as offensive spread on a dancer, let alone a ranged dancer, is definitely a wishful thinking. Probably not going to be happening, but I would really like that. Of course, by running Water Sweep, you're missing out on Wings of Mercy, but still, at least it's something. Your dancer could be a dragon check, just poke them and do some chip damage to them. And then we have got Ryoma without chin armor, and he's a blue dagger unit. So now I can finally make a lobster team with Ryoma, the 3 Ryomas and Walhart, and they have pretty good synergy with 3 colors. And we also have Xander Emblem complete with colorless Xander. So he has got amazing color diversity for his Emblem team. So we have got Ryoma, and he looks definitely amazing without that chin armor. So it's effective on armored units, and it does have Hardy Bearing built into it, and after combat it does inflict -7 defense and -7 res. Out of this dagger and Xander's dagger, I can definitely see Xander being much better because cavalry units on average have got less bulk, and they usually do not run distant counter all that much, but armored units on the other hand do have a lot of bulk, and they do run distant counter to blast Ryoma. And with the dancer BST penalty and the range penalty, it's not really helping him with that, but I'm hoping with Triangle Adept, at least he can take care of the red armor units. He has Dance. They actually use the incorrect icon for Triangle Adept. It's actually Cancel Affinity's icon. They did address that. And he has got Chill Defense, the 3rd unit who has got Chill Defense. So Crom, Walhart, and Ryoma have got Chill Defense. No reason to fodder him off for that because you do have Walhart that you can just upgrade. Triangle Adept can definitely be helpful against Zelgius, but who are we kidding? His Black Luna is probably gonna tear through Ryoma. So Triangle Adept is still pretty nice for making his matchups better. For these colored dancers, you definitely want to run Triangle Adept so that they can specialize in one kind of matchup and provide that utility. Chill Defense is pretty good on a support unit like this. It can definitely help him a lot with armored units because armored units have got the highest defense in the game. So Chill Defense does have good synergy with his weapon. He's got Spur Speed and Res. I don't think we have got this skill before, like this combination. So Ryoma, I expect him to have these stats. So he has got 36 HP in the trailer. 33 attack isn't really the highest for a unit who has got effective weapons against armors, but like I said, with the 140 BST you can do only so much. So that is definitely troublesome. I guess I could minimize the speed with my expected stats, but I don't really see them min-maxing dancers all that much, and his bulk is definitely going to be pretty low. 36 HP is still pretty low. 45 damage is definitely quite a lot, but we do have to consider that he does have advantage over the sword fighter, and this poor guy's 4-star unit, and he probably got hit with something like Chill Defense, so that's why Ryoma is doing 45 damage. So Triangle Adept is definitely going to be helping with that. And then we have got Summer's Dawn, Micaiah. So she is a red mage dancer, the first one. I really wanted Tethys from Sacred Stones as a red mage dancer, but Micaiah is also really nice. So she has got Don Suzu, a legendary weapon that's effective on cavalry units and armored units. So it does function like Fanny Tome quite a bit with that dual effectiveness, and it gives her +3 attack. So it makes it a 17 might range weapon, so that is amazing. And it does have Hardy Bearing built into it. This is more relevant on her because she can avoid Vantage on armored units like Hector, so that is definitely nice. But like I said, if you're going to be having that effect on their weapon, then you cannot run Vantage or Desperation on their slot B. So she misses out on Vantage on slot B, which is pretty nice for her actually. I do run Vantage on my normal Micaiah, so that's definitely disappointing I guess, but it also has its merit. And she does have Dance. And the main thing which Blue Micaiah has problem with is that there are so many green armored units, and she does not have good matchup against neutral armor units like Effie and Winter Robin because of the existence of Berkut Lance. So because of Berkut Lance, the job of normal Micaiah is much more tough for her neutral matchups because they have so much res and they also have distant counter. But Red Micaiah on the other hand has got the weapon strangle advantage on a lot of the armor units which are green, like 3 Hectors, Grima, Winter Robin, Sheena. She is going to be having weapon strangle advantage over them, and that is absolutely fantastic. And for her neutral matchup, we do not really have anything similar to Berkut Lance for red units, so she is still going to be able to blast units like Zelgius with her attack and her 17 might range weapon. So she has got amazing offensive utility out of any sort of dancer actually. It's absolutely amazing. And Red Micaiah definitely has a lot of pros over the normal Micaiah because of the things which I stated, if it makes any kind of sense. So normal Micaiah struggles with neutral matchups because of Berkut Lance and against the green armored units which we have abundance of. So Red Micaiah does not have the same problems, and she has got attack res bond, absolutely good with her attack stat, and she also has res ploy, which is going to be increasing her nuking potential. And she's got this Fire Flood dance, and like I said, I'm not really the biggest fan of these dance skills, but it's nice I guess. So these are the stats which I'm expecting on Micaiah. At least base 35 attack, just like normal Micaiah with that kind of weapon. It would be absolutely amazing to have a 52 attack range unit at base. And she has got res ploy, so I'm expecting she at least has 30 res. That would be nice I guess. And she's gonna be slow as a snail and probably have really bad defense. Like Blue Micaiah, she does not have the damage reduction against armored and cavalry units, and she does not get +2 res, so she's probably not gonna be as good of a mate check like normal Micaiah because of the 140 BST. So that's something which the Blue Micaiah has got the advantage over. But I'm really excited for this Micaiah. She looks amazing and her kit is also amazing. And we have got a red tome with light magic. Definitely pretty interesting because usually red tomes in Fire Emblem Heroes are associated with dark magic. So this banner is pretty good if you want dancers. Micaiah looks really amazing. She could be amazing with the PvE content. And these dancers are going to be having pretty bad BST. So they're not good for scoring. They're not for arena, but instead for arena assault. Of course, having a dancer for arena assault is definitely very helpful. More dancers are always really nice because you have more options and you can use them for stuff like squad assault and also arena assault. So definitely for the people who want more dancers, but if you're saving for Choose Your Legends, that's definitely a bigger priority, I guess, because these ranged dancers are going to be having low BST. Even if you plus and merge them with all of your saved orbs, they're not going to be scoring all that much. So merges are not really all that important, I guess, except for Micaiah, I guess, because she could definitely use some more attack with her effective weapon. But this banner is going to be lasting for a month, so we could probably have Choose Your Legends in early September. So you could scout for Choose Your Legends and then decide if you want to summon on this banner. But yeah, that's going to be my first impression. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, then please be sure to leave a like. And if you haven't already, then make sure to subscribe for more Fire Emblem Heroes content. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.